Imagine diving into a lake filled with jellyfish or swinging over the edge of a cliff thousands of feet in the air. Sounds crazy, right? Well, these experiences actually exist, but only in certain parts of the world. In this video, we're taking you on a journey to discover 7 mind-blowing experiences you can only have in specific countries. From heart-pounding adventures to surreal natural wonders, these are experiences that will completely change the way you see the world. All right, let's kick things off with something truly insane. Because what's more fun than hiking up an active volcano in the middle of the night just to see blue flames that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie? Welcome to Mount Ijen in Indonesia, home to one of the craziest natural phenomena on Earth. A volcano that spits out electric blue fire. And no, this isn't some CGI from a Marvel movie. It's real, it's mesmerizing, and it's fueled by burning sulfur gas that, spoiler alert, smells absolutely terrible. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to know what it's like to inhale a rotten egg smoothie, this is your chance. But let's be honest, suffering through the smell, the midnight wake-up call, and the steep climb is 100% worth it. Because once you reach the crater, you'll witness something that only a few places in the world can offer. Glowing blue flames dancing in the dark like some kind of alien bonfire. And if that's not cool enough, by sunrise, the whole scene transforms. The toxic crater lake. Yes, toxic. So no, you cannot swim in it. Turns into this unreal shade of turquoise that looks like it came straight out of fantasy novel. And let's not forget the real MVPs of this place. The sulfur miners, who literally carry up to 70 kilograms of sulfur rocks on their backs every single day. So, would you dare to climb an active, sulfur-spewing volcano in the middle of the night just to see flames that look like a wizard's spell gone wrong? Let me know in the comments. Alright, that was just the beginning. Buckle up because the next experience is just as crazy, if not crazier. So, picture this. You're snorkeling in paradise, the water is warm, the sun is shining, and then you realize, oh hey, that's a tiger shark right below me. And there's another one, and another one. And wait, I'm on a menu. Welcome to the Bahamas, where you can swim with actual sharks without a cage. Because apparently, that's a normal thing to do here. You know, instead of just sipping cocktails on the beach like a sane person. Now, let's get one thing straight. These aren't just little baby sharks going do-do-do. We're talking about tiger sharks, some of the most powerful predators in the ocean. No bars, no cage, just you, them, and a silent agreement that you hopefully don't look like a delicious snack. But here's the crazy part. They're actually not out to eat you. In fact, these sharks are more interested in checking you out than chowing down. They glide around like curious underwater puppies. If puppies were, 14 feet long with hundreds of razor-sharp teeth. And if they get a little too curious, well, experienced guides will literally boop them on the nose to let them know you're not food. I mean, imagine if that worked with all dangerous animals. Oh no, a lion is charging at me. Boop, we're cool now. But in all seriousness, sharks get a bad rap from movies, but in reality, they're incredibly intelligent and not as interested in us as Hollywood makes it seem. This experience is about facing fears, breaking myths, and realizing that sharks are actually pretty chill if you respect their space. So, would you take the plunge and swim with sharks? No cage, no backup plan, just trust and a little bit of adrenaline? Or would you rather stay on the boat and supervise? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we've done volcanoes and sharks. Now it's time for something a little more magical. Because what's cooler than watching the Northern Lights? Watching them from bed, while lying in a glass igloo in the middle of the Arctic. Welcome to Finland, where they've somehow figured out how to turn winter into the most luxurious experience ever. Because instead of just freezing your butt off outside to see the Northern Lights, you can literally watch them from bed, wrapped in a fluffy blanket, sipping hot chocolate. Or you can be like me and still step outside for 5 seconds to experience the fresh Arctic air before running back in like a coward. Now, if you've never seen the Northern Lights in person, let me tell you, no photo or video does them justice. It's like watching the universe put on a private light show just for you. And the best part? No two shows are ever the same. Of course, this experience isn't just about the lights. You're in the Lapland region, which means you can also ride a husky sled, hang out with real-life reindeer, or, if you're feeling extra brave, jump into an ice hole after a sauna, because apparently that's a thing here. Yeah, I'll just stick to watching the lights and pretending I'm in a fairy tale, thanks. So, the question is, would you trade a regular hotel for a night under the stars in a freezing but magical wonderland? Or are you more of a I need walls and central heating kind of person? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we're taking extreme to a whole new level. Get ready for something that'll make your stomach drop. Literally. Now it's time to risk our lives on a swing. Sound fun, right? Welcome to Casa del Arbol in Ecuador, home to what is officially, at least according to my survival instincts, the most terrifying swing in the world. Now, at first glance, it looks like a regular backyard swing, except instead of swinging over a nice patch of grass, you're flying over a 2,600-meter, 8,500-foot drop into the abyss. And before you ask, no, there's no harness, no safety net, just you, gravity, and your life choices flashing before your eyes. But hey, the view is unbeatable. You get to swing with a front row seat to the Tungurahua Volcano, which, fun fact, is still active, because apparently, swinging off a cliff wasn't thrilling enough. Now, some people go full adrenaline junkie mode and let go of the ropes mid-air, acting like they totally trust the laws of physics. As terrifying as it is, it's also one of the most freeing, exhilarating experiences ever. For a few glorious seconds, it's just you, the wind, and the breathtaking Andean mountains stretching out in every direction. So, would you take the plunge and swing off the edge of the world? Let me know in the comments. Next up, welcome to the Marina Bay Sands Infinity Pool, the highest infinity pool in the world, sitting a casual 200 meters, 656 feet, above the ground. That's right, you're literally swimming on the edge of a skyscraper. Now, logically, I know there's a hidden ledge below the water, making this completely safe, but tell that to my survival instincts when I get too close to the edge and my brain goes, well, this is how I die. Seriously, this isn't just a pool. It's an optical illusion that tricks you into thinking you could slip off at any moment. It's like swimming on the edge of the world, but with 5-star service and a cocktail in hand. Speaking of which, this isn't just an epic view, it's also one of the most exclusive pools on the planet. You can't just walk in and swim here. You need to be a guest at the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. So if you're thinking, I'll just buy a day pass, nope, gotta book a room. But hey, if you ever wanted to feel like a billionaire for a day, this is the place to do it. The view, the luxury, the sheer ridiculousness of floating above an entire city. It's all next level. So, what do you think? Worth the splurge for a once-in-a-lifetime swim? Or are you more of a feet-on-the-ground kind of traveler? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we're heading to a place where the laws of nature get completely ignored. Imagine swimming with hundreds of jellyfish and not getting stung. Sounds fake, right? Just wait. Welcome to Jellyfish Lake in Palau, a place that looks like someone left the duplicate button on and created an infinite army of jellyfish. But here's the twist, they won't sting you. Yeah, you heard that right. These golden jellyfish have evolved to be completely harmless. No venom, no tentacle attacks, just vibes. So, instead of panicking like you just fell into an episode of Shark Week, you can actually swim through this jellyfish wonderland like some kind of underwater fairy tale. At first, it's a little weird because, let's be honest, normally, when you see a jellyfish, you're swimming in the opposite direction at full speed. But here, you just float, and suddenly, it's the most peaceful, hypnotic experience ever. Honestly, it doesn't even feel real. It's like diving into another dimension, where jellyfish are your new best friends and gravity doesn't exist. I mean, look at this. Tell me this isn't straight out of an alien movie. Now, before you book your ticket and dive in, a couple of rules. No sunscreen, no touching the lake bed, and absolutely scooping up a jellyfish as a souvenir. They're chill, but let's not test their patience. So what do you think? Would you take a dip in a lake full of jellyfish? Or is this too close to a sci-fi horror scene for you? Let me know in the comments. Now it's time for something truly magical. Welcome to Cappadocia, Turkey, where the best way to sightsee isn't by foot, car, or even drone, but by floating hundreds of meters above the ground in a giant balloon. Now, if you've ever wondered what it feels like to wake up inside a fantasy novel, this is it. Sunrise in Cappadocia is unlike anything else on Earth. Hundreds of hot air balloons take off at the same time, turning the sky into an actual work of art. But here's the crazy part. It's so quiet up here. No engines, no noise, just the occasional whoosh of the burner and the sound of you questioning all your life choices for not doing this sooner. Of course, if you have a slight fear of heights, this might also be the moment you start reevaluating every decision that led you here. Fun fact, you don't actually steer a hot air balloon. You go where the wind takes you. And a landing? Well, let's just say it's more of a controlled bump than a smooth touchdown. But trust me, it's 100% worth it. From up here, you get to see Cappadocia's insane landscape. Fairy chimneys, cave dwellings, and valleys that look straight out of sci-fi movie. It's basically like floating over another planet. So, the big question, would you take to the skies in a hot air balloon? Or are you staying on the ground with your coffee, enjoying the view from a safe distance? Let me know in the comments. And that's it, 7 crazy experiences you can only do in these countries. Which one is going on your bucket list first? Or have you already done one? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and if you're ready for more insane travel experiences, make sure to subscribe. Now, who's ready to book a flight?